Welcome to the Lovecraft tapes. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a horror role-playing game based upon the fictional works of H.P. Lovecraft. Your investigators of the unknown are Brian, as Jack Whiteside.
I'm going back. I gotta rescue my tentacle.
Gabe is Roy Arroyo.
I'm metagaming because I'm tired in real life, too.
And Matt as Rocky Arroyo.
Oh my.
That's it. That's all we get.
Oh,
yeah, it's
boys.
late at night, guys, so we're a little... Our energy level's going to be slightly down on this one, I think.
I'm going to go slam 5 Red Bulls, and then you say that to me.
Oof. I know, I thought about drinking some coffee, but instead I have some nice mint tea and a couple Dove chocolates to help me perk up here after a couple minutes.
I've just got a small glass of El Diablo.
Oh, just holy shit.
So if you drink 5 Red Bulls, do you get 5 individual sets of wings? Or is it like
5
a one per
gums,
person kind of thing?
Hashtag not sponsored, 5 gums. It's just old
Hashtag
people with 5
sponsored
gums.
5 gummies.
5 gummings.
3.
Welch's gummies.
Gummies. It's been a while.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're doing pretty good tonight. So let's take a moment to read a letter from beyond. We just got the one tonight on Reddit.
Fans.
I know. On Reddit,
Man.
Eltheos reports, I've got 2 episodes left to listen to now until I'm caught up. I really love the podcast and not sure what I'm going to fill the void with until the next episodes come out. It's going to be weird not listening to your podcast on my way to and from work or when I'm cleaning the flat. Got any recommendos for other COC Play podcasts?
You could just start back at the beginning and listen to us all over again.
That's probably your best bet, to
Yeah,
be completely honest.
Well,
Pay
that's
attention to my recommendo later.
Ooh, nice. There you go.
It's a little teaser
bit of
for you.
tease.
It's a little teaser for you.
And I did respond to Altheos on Reddit and recommended one of my top favorites right now is the Lovely Craftians. They do a really good job. So they balance comedy with a little bit of sort of 1920s. I think actually maybe even earlier than that. I'm not quite sure. But so if you like the sort of traditional era Cthulhu stuff, then they're a really good listen. I recommend them. And always,
How dare you
yeah, I know.
not support our sister podcast, the Good Friends of Jackson Elias?
No, I love those guys too, and I did recommend that How We Roll, and also
The one that Gabe's going to recommend.
the one that Gabe's gonna write. No, and obviously, yeah. So there's a few out there, but they're not as prevalent as you may.
They're not as
expect.
good as us. So
Well,
Yeah, true.
I think
There's
they all
nothing
have
as
their
good as
positives
us.
and negatives, including us. So
we don't have any negatives. Just the podcast. And if we have negatives, we have an even number, so they equal positives.
there you go. Exactly. They
Cancel each other out.
so we're just
Dead
neutral.
air.
2 negatives equal a positive.
Every podcast we've ever recorded is just dead air for 38 minutes. They cancel each other out.
They were dead air all along.
Well, people seem to like it, so
The dead air? Well, it's relaxing.
Exactly.
we got one good review, and now people act like the dead air matters.
Just 38 minutes of dead air with an occasional squeak from my chair for filler.
Let's hope it's your chair.
I just had to think what's
That left
filling that
cheek.
chair. Yeah. All right. Well, before we begin, we do need to take a quick commercial break. And we're back.
Wow, how do we attract such high quality sponsors, guys?
I don't think that's illegal in the U.S.
I mean, it depends. Anything is
No,
technically-
not depends. Those are legal.
Oh, okay. I mean, everything is legal until you get caught. That's
True.
when you have
That's
to.
true.
be
That's
careful.
absolutely true. So kids
Like on
don't
a
get
tree
caught.
branch or
That's the just don't get caught ever. You'll be fine.
The
ever.
lesson is murder your neighbors
Yes.
and blame it on your parents.
Yes.
Or the cat. That works
The
too.
cat. The cat's.
The cat's always guilty of something or another.
Under 17 listeners, hear me right now.
What?
Everybody. Well, if we're lucky, they'll pack that product and or service into small, shelf-stable styrofoam cups. So when we take it home, peel back the seal, sporks at the ready, the organism inside might still be slightly alive.
Do you ever accidentally show the scripts that you write in the live streams?
Nope, but I can. I did actually.
I'll show mine.
And actually, some of these I'll probably end up showing to some of our Patreon members.
Ooh, good idea.
They have access to special stuff. So, patreon.com/Lovecraft tapes. And we'll see what
Hashtag
happens.
shameless plug.
Shameless
You guys
plug.
like my scripts. If he ever releases them, it just says improv lines here.
It says insert script here.
The script is there is no script. It's genius.
Bum, bum, bum. We're saving millions on writers.
I did that thing where I just hired 1 million monkeys and waited for one of them to write Shakespeare.
Over 1,000 years. Now, dear investigators, we continue. Chapter 8, TRYST.
Hell House. Damn it, Tryst.
My life?
Previously on the Lovecraft tapes. Our fearsome foursome explores the cavern beneath Old St. Mary's Church, where a seemingly bottomless freshwater pool glows with supernatural illumination. Jack is overcome with a strange sense of déjà vu, but is unable to conjure up an elusive memory. Rocky experiences similar vertigo, immediately suspecting the pool may have otherworldly transmutation properties. Roy discovers a cave drawing, which turns out to be a map directing them to Queen Mary's Peak. The investigators gear up at the local store and begin their ascent, but not before witnessing a cataclysmic tidal wave that washes away all of the island's residents who have gathered at the shoreline. Halfway up the mountain, a bloated, frog-like creature bars the party's progress.
They barred our potties, guys. We can't go.
No
I
parties for
already
you.
went.
It is
Thanks,
currently
depends.
dusk. Shadows flit along the craggy landscape like elongated ghouls seeking shelter from the setting sun. The wind has grown hot and rank. Sulfur belches on the breeze. And from somewhere high above come the cries of seabirds lost in the ashen sky.
Mine?
Where am I?
Jack, you are standing among the black rock lava fields, fist held high, when the monster leaps out of the shadows and takes an offensive position immediately in front of your group. Its crooked, scaly maw curves impossibly upward in the most evil grin you've ever witnessed, and its cunning gaze slides toward you. Your eyes meet, locking, and you are horrified to see it has your eyes.
Give them back.
Like a puckered, rotting tentacle rising from the deep, you feel a nauseating memory trying to slither its way back into your consciousness. Please roll sanity.
Can I put my stake on the Black Rock first? I don't want to
Sponsor
roll
us,
sanity.
Black Rock Bar and Grill.
I needed a 77. I rolled a 10. That's extreme.
So, much the same way that this incident happened back in the cavern, you feel this sense of connection and these shadowy, dim shapes rising in your memory, and you purposely tamp them back down because you know that if you remember, then your sanity may actually be shaken,
But not stirred.
but not stirred.
Hey.
Doo-doo, doo-doo. And so you're able to shake it off with some
Shake it off. Shake it off.
uncertainty.
Taylor Swift, where did you come from?
It is Taylor Swift in front of us, guys.
Exactly.
Whoa.
That's so ugly.
Sponsor us, Taylor Swift.
Sponsor us.
You never know. It might happen.
Hashtag
Now, can
not
I
a
put my
fan.
stake on the Black Rock?
Sure. Roy,
So,
you are striding past Jack, who is holding his fist up for some reason, careful not to stumble on the jagged black rocks in this dim light, feeling a bit winded to be honest, when all of a sudden this gigantic, horrifying frog comes hopping out of nowhere. Oh my god, it's loathsome, it's disgusting, it's...
Superman.
As you
It's hot,
brace for the familiar surge of panic, your brain is met with cold logic instead. The fear it's gone? Smiling grimly, your hand reflexively tightens on the machete. At this stage, you may mark your fear of frogs complete in your key connection.
Nice. Now I only have one key connection.
You
Is it the
also,
rainbow connection?
please make a note in, I suppose, maybe creatures encountered
You're terrified of black rocks.
or entities encountered or something like that. It's a spot to the lower bottom right.
Yeah.
Encounters with strange entities.
Yes.
The ghost of Liam Neeson is in mine, just so everybody knows.
Exactly. And you may also add deep ones.
I knew it.
And you will be immune to further sanity checks from future encounters with deep ones or related hybrids.
I knew it. That's all I'm saying.
Also, I need you to increase your Cthulhu mythos by 1.
Awesome.
That will thereby also reduce your max sanity.
Whatever.
You don't know me.
It's
You
not like
know
I'm even
me.
close to the max sanity.
And Chiro is saying, doom to doom to doom to doom, doom to doom to doom to doom. Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Welcome to the karaoke craft tapes.
That was at the concert tonight, by the way. They sang that
Why,
Good.
why wouldn't you? It should be in every choir.
I just made a joke.
by Backbeat.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving
Even
along.
better.
Moving along. Rocky. You are walking past Jack, gracing him with the obligatory fist bump, when the perimeter comes alive with movement. Of course, you'd been expecting this, some kind of ambush. The stench gave it away. A glance to the side shows you Declan, bless him, was on high alert as well. His firm hand grips the butt of his trusty Desert Eagle, fingers almost caressing the soft, worn leather of his holster as he begins to slide his weapon out.
I love you, Rocky.
Blast! For some reason, you're slightly distracted when the beast actually pounces on your party. Rocky, I'm going to need you to make a dex roll, please.
Dex.
Oh, I needed a 15. I rolled a 99. That's a failure.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
All right, so we
That's
are
a lot.
going to now commence combat.
Can I just ignore it since I'm cool with it now?
And yeah, just
Excuse me, gotta get by you. Excuse me, you're in the way.
Excuse me. Let me squeeze through here, okay?
All right. So, because of Rocky's failed dex roll, he will be going last this round
Woohoo!
because he's so distracted.
Very.
Very. All right. Now, and so we're gonna look at our dex stuff. Let me open up a little
Whoa. What was that kind of party?
notepad here.
That's not a
I
notepad.
bet it's not a notepad. I bet it's on his
Bet
computer.
it's not a notepad.
Not
a
like
different
me,
kind of
who
pad,
just
if you know
my
what I mean.
We
desk
haven't
is
seen his
full of
hands for a
legal
while,
pads.
guys.
All right. So let's.
Maybe a euphemism.
Jack, what is your
euthanasia?
dex, please?
My dex is
Yep.
60.
Okay.
What's your dex?
Awesome. My dex is
Almost got it.
50.
Yes. Oh, good.
Uh-huh. So I'm just going to say Frog is the name of him.
Oh, nothing fun.
Pretty offensive, but okay.
I know.
And,
Declan's dex is 80 because I made the character.
yep, Declan is at 80. He's faster than crap. Roy, how about you, buddy?
I got 6 inches.
60?
I got
Same.
50.
Oh, 50. Ooh,
So you're lying, man.
Okay.
No, I
And-
said 6 inches.
Nice. And Rocky, how about you, ordinarily?
50.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to need Rocky and Roy to please make a dex roll.
I thought he was going last.
That's true. Never mind. You don't have to.
Oh, too late.
That's actually fine. That's fine.
I refuse.
You
He
need
said
a
he was
1.
going
You-
last.
Well, then
I
allow
don't want
me.
to waste a roll here.
Oh my god, you got to be kidding me.
Boom.
All right, so we'll establish
What?
this.
You
Huh?
both got the same roll?
What's
No,
that?
we.
Oh,
I got
no.
a
Okay,
55.
sorry. My bad.
Okay, so 29, and then Froggy got a 51. So we're obviously going to go with Declan first.
Then me.
Then Jackie. And then it's
my
going
white
to
side.
be Rocky. Well, Rocky in the ordinary, but this round you're going to go over dead last. And then Froggy, and then Roy will be going last for realsies. So Declan did not have his weapon at the ready, but he is going to pull it. Thankfully, he does
Doink.
already. What's that?
Doink, he said.
Oh, doing.
Why do you get to run what Declan does? We should do it by committee.
He's my character. I mean, honestly.
What's this,
Yeah. So let me pop him out. Actually, I'm gonna pop him out and get him off screen. And
You're gonna use him to try and get the. You're gonna use him to try and help the frog. I know.
right? Exactly.
Quick, I'll hold him. You get him, Froggy.
Exactly. So Declan is going to fire off a shot. I would say this is going to be close range, honestly.
I hope that the Declan does all the work.
It probably will because he's so dang fast. We're going to go ahead and pop that in. Boom, boom, boom.
It's not always about being fast.
And
Sometimes you have to be furious.
Exactly. Exactly right. So
However, you can be too fast and too furious.
That's true.
True.
all
True.
those things are true.
Heard that said to me a lot.
All right. You guys go ahead and watch the chat for me. So he's
Yeah.
going to fire off a round.
Ooh.
Anything?
God, no.
He failed. He needed a 40. He rolled an 80.
Ooh, okay. So the first shot goes wide, and he's going to reduce his ammo. Boom. So he's got 6 bullets left in the gun, essentially.
Okay.
Good job creating this character, Matt.
Yeah, way to go. Not so effective now.
Well, he wasn't a combat-focused character. He was supposed to be a con man.
Cool story.
That's true. That's true. And he wasn't supposed to be Scottish. He was supposed to be Irish, right?
Cool story, bro.
Cool story. Anyways, moving along. Jack,
Yeah.
what are you going to do, buddy?
Yes.
So currently
Kiss it.
you probably have your machete. I see everybody has a machete.
Yes.
So I figured that was
Because I found a whole crate of them in the store.
Yep.
Kratom.
So I assume that's what's in your hand
Damn near
at the
killed
ready.
him.
So if you want to do something else, it could. Just depends. Oh, and yeah, actually, you know what? The frog thing is gonna fight back against.
Heck.
We're about to learn something. Pay attention.
Declan.
Right, exactly.
Declan. The Irish Scottish guy.
Yeah, Declan's about
Mac
middle of the
Dunna.
pack. So let's see what happens here.
Scottish.
All right, so boom. So it looks like
Schlock.
Declan.
Freaking dead.
Declan, the frog creature, lashed out with his spear and actually threw the spear at Declan
Oh, good.
and nailed him for 6 points.
No more spear, though.
So he is actually going to have to.
There's no penalty or anything for that since it's a fight back?
No.
I'm just curious. Okay.
No.
I'm really excited. I only have 6
So
hit
I get
points.
everybody gets a fight back then, because I'm a.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
mess this boy
so,
up.
you know, if you look at the damage flow or the combat flow chart,
Gross.
it tells you what your options are. So you can fight back, you can dodge, or you can perform a maneuver.
I'm gonna forward. Doesn't matter.
So if maneuver would be like, I'm gonna try to kick the gun out of his hand or something like that.
I'm gonna do a cartwheel.
I'm gonna
No, you're not.
do whatever.
Yeah, try.
So damage is more than half the hit points. So Declan now has a major wound. And so I'm gonna need to tick that. And
Major wound.
major wound. I'm just gonna put spear. He's immediately falls prone, so he falls to the ground, and he's gonna do a con roll.
Suck.
And looks like you needed a 60, and he rolled a 32, so that succeeds, so he maintains his consciousness.
Okay.
So that's where he is right now.
Hey guys, we're only a quarter mile into this trip.
Yeah,
We got like 6 more of these things to knock out before we hit the top of the mountain. So
exactly right. So,
Well, no,
Jack,
it doesn't have a spear, bro.
you're on the
it's
chopping
literally
block.
worthless.
True. I guess I'm gonna machete. Machete.
Okay. Yeah, you're basically in the middle of the pack. So we got Roy out front. Actually, you're towards the back. So yeah, just tell me what you're doing. Describe it.
Okay.
Danny
Well,
Trail.
that's what I was going to ask is where I was at because I couldn't remember. I remember Gabe pushed through, right? To
It's
be
fine.
first.
You know, it's
Okay.
not like D&D. Just describe what you want to do.
Oh.
Oh, now you're flexing on D&D, huh?
I would like to move as close as I have to and push Rocky at the beast. Sorry. I'm going to chop Rocky's arm off and throw it at the beast. No, as close as I can get and swing at it. Yeah, so let's try to hit it.
Okay.
So I don't have to be specific as to where, correct?
Only if you want to tell the story.
Well, I do, but I don't want to be penalized for it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's again
Because
it's
I
not
would like
D&D.
to try for its leg or upper thigh if I can to
Sure.
slow it down.
Okay.
Targeting
So it can't
systems,
leap
really?
and jump. Well, I'm using VATS.
That's a little too nerdy. I can't handle that.
Hey,
strong.
you're in a safe place.
Roll away, buddy.
I needed a 25.
Yeah, it's fighting brawl.
Oh, God, baby Jesus. And I got a 91, so
All right.
that fails.
He's going to try to perform a maneuver.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't even matter.
Then I would like to perform a maneuver.
He tried to grab the machete out of your hand and but missed it.
And cut a finger off.
Nope, no finger.
And died.
Slide.
Exactly right. All right. So next up we have Rocky. Nope, I'm sorry. You're going last. So
Yeah.
frog
Monster.
creature is actually going to
So,
lash out at.
Quick question.
Nope.
Are we running the outnumbered rule for combat or not?
Say what?
Don't even.
The outnumbered rule. At the bottom of the...
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure because I was reading that and had not heard of that before.
Yeah, I actually ran across that today too, and so I believe if I remember correctly,
All subsequent attacks are then receive 1 bonus die. Okay.
Yes, they get a bonus die, right?
I don't like that.
Major wound, hit points.
But
Sorry, I'm on the wrong pop up here.
yeah, it's under combat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's on
looking
the
at
combat
both
flowchart.
damage and combat simultaneously.
Whoa.
Outnumbered, once character is dodged or fall back in a round, all subsequent attacks on them receive 1 bonus die. So it did fight back against Declan. So Brian, I'm sorry, Jack. Even though
that?
you rolled a 91, I'm going to need you to roll a D10, please.
Oh, cool.
So if you roll a 2 or a 1,
I get to quit?
yes.
You
dead.
die instantly.
Oof, you're gone.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so your
That's not a
91
2 or a
becomes
1.
a 61. That's still a failure. And does not
Degenerate.
Okay, yep. So we're good there. All right, so now next up is going to be Froggy Frog, and he no longer has a spear, but he is going to attack Jack.
He's gonna violently sing
He already
Rainbow
attacked.
Connection
Oh, no, he
at
tried
you.
to tried to
yes.
move.
Exactly. He's going to lash out you with his claw. What would you like to do?
Move.
You may fight back.
right now,
You could fight back with your machete. For
I'm
instance.
looking.
You could
Play
dodge,
the
or you can
banjo
try to
at
do a
him.
maneuver.
I can't fight with a machete. I have a 25 and the. I'd like to pull out my firearm, my pistol. Can I like drop to the ground as I do that, or is that considered the?
Sounds
the
like a
move?
dodge if you're going to drop to the ground,
Okay.
right? The claw's
Um,
coming at you.
yeah,
That's basically what you're trying to do.
Yep.
So it's your reaction,
back.
not your movement.
Yep.
So what do you want to do?
I'm going to dodge.
Yep.
All right,
And
roll
I
that
failed.
puppy.
I knew I was going to. Needed a 36. I got a 70.
All right, so you did not dodge. We'll see what happens with the claw. Oh, that's not good.
Can only die 6 times in one
Exactly.
scenario, I think.
So the claw raked through the air with an extreme. You needed a 45. You rolled a 2. And Jack, talk to me about your damage.
His claw comes on a sweeping motion down, catching my neck and right down through my chest and out my side, causing 8 points of damage, which brings me down to 3.
Okay, so
Hit
that
points.
is more than half your
That's a
damage,
major
right?
wound.
Yep, so tick that box.
And I currently have butt bleeding.
And you are now prone. Okay. And I need you to make a con roll, please, to maintain your consciousness.
I'm going to try to get money out of him.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Macanya. And I needed a 50. I rolled an 83, so I'm unconscious.
Jack slumps to the ground.
Cool. Bye, guys.
Roy.
This is sweet. I'm gonna die. Okay.
We're all gonna die.
I think we're all
okay?
going to die from one monster. How sad is that?
All right. I'll attack him with the machete.
What's your fighting brawl, and do you have a chance?
I just want to know the story.
Don't have a chance. So I'll go. Attack with machete.
I found a case of
yeah,
machetes,
30.
guys.
Had a 33. Needed a 33. Got a 63. That's a fail.
Oh, Gabe, bonus die because we're still in the same round.
Go ahead and roll your bonus die, please.
It's a
One
D10.
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 Yep. Please hit, because that's a lot of damage.
Of course not. Can I spend the luck?
No.
43 still a fail. So, but you did actually come very close. The machete sailed overhead, and he ducked
That means a
underneath
lot
it.
to me right now.
But what happened was the machete actually connected
And I lose it?
and it kind of glanced off his skin as if there's some sort of like armored hide. Rocky,
Look for the soft spot.
what would you like to do, buddy?
You mean inside of him?
Deep inside, elbow deep.
Man, shrink down like Ant-Man and go up his butt.
I'm gonna pull an Ant-Man and go up now. Do I have the time and space to pull my gun out and fire off a shot?
Well, let's say,
Yeah,
because you have your machete in your hand right now, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, you're going to try to, it's your thing. So yeah, you can actually do that, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you the gun, but you're going to take a penalty. So that'll cancel out the bonus. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, no.
And only one shot.
Clearly, no one else is having luck with the machete, so I'm just gonna go for the gunshot. And it works. I needed a 50. I rolled a 17. That's a hard success.
Okay. And he is actually going to try to dodge that.
Yeah, let's see him beat a hard
like,
success.
He needed a 25. He rolled a 21.
Doesn't beat the hard.
That's not very hard at all.
Nope. It's so yeah, your bullet pierces his abdomen, but you too see that it wasn't quite as effective as you expected. The bullet plunges into his soft abdomen, but then the wound is just pretty small. And actually, I'm going on the wrong thing here. Hang on. So yeah, he doesn't look like he's very hurt at all.
I mean,
We should have shotguns
3
for
points
this
of
job.
damage.
Exactly.
Are there any large glowy bits that I can shoot at for bonus critical damage?
Not this round, but we'll go ahead and start at the top of the round. So we have Declan, who is prone. He's actually going to try to fire off another shot, but he's going to take the penalty dice, so that'll cancel out the normal thing. And let's see here. Yep, so he's going to go ahead and fire that.
I wish I was dead.
Oh, he needed a 40, and he rolled a 91. So the bullet goes glancing off the The rocks and the frog thing, the deep one, is going to try a maneuver. And he's going to leap over Roy towards Declan to retrieve his spear.
Great.
Boing.
So here we
Leap.
go. He needed a 45 and he rolled a 53.
Lands on Roy's head.
So that is a fail. He doesn't quite. So yeah, Roy cowers and tries to cover himself as the thing leaps over him, and the frog-like thing's foot catches on the machete, and it sprawls and rolls and comes to a squatting, defensive stance in the middle of your pack now.
Grab this.
And then it goes into cardiac arrest.
I just imagined it went to leap, and then Roy just like blocking an alley oop and a basketball hoop, was just like nope, and pushed him back.
Not in my house.
Denied. All right. So Jack is now currently
Taking a nap. I'm just a
unconscious.
little tired today.
Yep.
I'm good.
So he won't be going. And now
When do I roll to regain consciousness or no? That's it for
let's
how many
see.
rounds, or do we know? I have 3 hit points. It's not like I'm out of it.
At 1 point.
You're dead, bro. It's over.
I think it says
My yurt's over.
I'm internally
Well,
screaming.
then I'll have a
right
tent.
failure means death. So, yeah, you're not exactly dying. You're just unconscious until you're roused in some fashion.
Whoa!
now. Got a boo boo.
I am aroused.
So that means someone needs to help you out or
Okay.
heal you or like give you first aid or something like that.
I need an adult.
Yeah.
No,
I think that's
definitely
really
gonna
what
be
it
me.
is.
I'll tell you that right now.
While you're down cowering, could you tickle me or something to wake me up?
with my 50 no, it's better than that. Never mind.
Tickle
Maybe.
me Elmo.
Never mind. I have a 95.
All right, let's move along to Rocky.
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 I'm gonna kind of follow him as he leaps up and sprawls down, and as soon as he hits the ground and lands, I'm just gonna plug at him with another shot from my gun.
Okay, so you will have advantage this round if you're just doing one shot.
Do 7.
I mean, technically, with the gun I have, I get 3 attacks in a round, so I could.
That's true, and you get penalties for those.
I needed a 50, but that's an 88. But I get my 1d10 bonus die for the outnumber,
Let's hope, because you got the
and that's a
damage.
3. My 88 becomes a 38, which means that is a success, and he takes 1 point of damage.
All
Awesome.
right. So he's going to try to maneuver and grab his spear as a defensive mechanism.
He grabs you by the face, and with the pointer finger, he goes,
And even though you did plug him, and that was for, what'd you say, 3 points?
It was
1 point.
1 point.
Oh my gosh. The bullet glances straight off him, doesn't do any damage.
Mother.
Yeah.
That's your mom?
That's your mom. And
Dude, tell her to stop.
he sort of,
What? You talk to her. She likes you better.
you hear this sort of croaking laughter. And then he does like a somersault and retrieves his spear and is standing right before you now. And it is his turn.
Awesome. Super cool.
And
He starts dancing.
he's basically going to try to jab at you with his spear. What would you like to do?
Pokey pokey.
I'm going to try and block and kind of stab back with my machete.
Okay, well, you got a gun in your
Like-
hand, so you try to do both?
Dual wield.
Yeah.
It's a machete gun. It's a gun that shoots machetes.
What is this, Borderlands? No, since I still have the machete, I can tell that he's gonna try and jab at me. So I'm gonna try and like use my machete to push his spear out of the way, and at the same time maybe get a swat in at the arm that's holding the machete.
Okay,
And
that,
shoot him
that
three
sounds like a
times.
fight back to me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Smoke crack.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to go first here. And I needed a 45 and I rolled a 92. That's a fail.
I needed a 55 and I rolled an 80. That is also a fail.
All right.
We have had no good rolls at all.
Not many.
Hey,
No.
I hit him once for 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
And once
But no
for
good
1
rolls.
point of damage.
Exactly. So he tried to jab at you, but you did manage to block him with your machete. Unfortunately, you were also trying to jab at his claw, holding the machete, or holding the spear, and you came up woefully short. So it just
You gave him a manicure.
you just sort of like that in Skyrim where you go whap and they hold up the shield and ting. That's it.
Oh.
So, Roy,
Can I build a screen door for him as a peace offering?
it's a peace offering.
Let's hope.
Okay.
Dr. Pretorius
Shoot him.
shows up. Yes.
All right,
this
so
leather.
I'm gonna fight him, but what number do I need to roll to succeed?
A success.
A high one.
To get an instant kill, what number would I?
It'd have to be a 1
It only works if Jeremy says it, Brian.
Right.
out of a
Blood
1.
relatives, so that's close. All right, I'll
Shoot him.
I'll machete him
Official blood doesn't count, though.
All right.
in the hand to try and knock the spear out, and then I'm gonna die.
Nice.
Boom! Needed a 33, got a 15. That's a hard success with
All right.
9 points of damage. Watch me get an extreme.
Yep, I'm going to attempt to dodge as he sees the shadow of your machete coming from overhead.
Watch out!
Success is coming.
Watch out!
And he needed a 25 to dodge, and he rolled an 88. That's a fail, so he takes the full brunt of your machete, which is 9 points, but it doesn't quite do as much as you expect. However, you are very satisfied to see the machete bite into sinew and bone of his left shoulder. And unfortunately, your machete is now stuck
Awesome. I got a hard success, so that's
in
really
his
cool
body.
that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I need to
I like
make
the way
a...
that he has 150 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
He's a monster. What are you going to
I
do?
have 11. No, 3.
So he does need to make a quick roll here.
So he doesn't pass out.
I have
That's
6.
the roll I'm doing.
Huh?
I hope he passes out, and then
Me
we can
too.
just do
I will
whatever.
poke him until he's... Yeah, wake me up first, but... Yes!
Okay. Yep. So the creature looks over its shoulder at Roy with surprise in its eyes, and then just
For me?
slumps to the ground, blood spurting out of the wound where the machete is embedded.
All right, guys, thanks.
All right, cool. Let's leave. Can we just leave it there and get
Yeah.
out?
Run, like, pick it up and drop it off the edge of the cliff.
Passed out. Can we not have to do rolls to do actions?
Yeah, pretty much. You can just describe what you're going to do from here on out.
Guys,
I'm gonna go take care of Jack and try and get him up, and I'm going to attempt to first aid him to maybe give him 1 hit point back.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
Oh, I needed a 40
On the luck,
and I
on the
rolled
luck.
a 45.
Now you can push that or spend luck on that one.
Only
I'll
has
spend.
50 points to luck.
I have 64 actually.
It's not worth it.
I'm gonna spend the 5 points to give Jack 1 hit point back, so that puts me at
Exactly.
59 points of luck.
that day Jack died on the mountain.
Exactly. So Jackie, you have 1 hit point back, and you come to.
Gross. To what? The sounds of nature, or
Feral feeds.
Exactly. So
so I have 4.
yep. So good.
I need more.
You're gonna go ahead and keep that major wound ticked.
First aid yourself, guy.
First aid yourself. And actually, let me see here.
I'm gonna. Can I do that
Major wound.
once it's my turn?
There's no turns anymore. The thing's
He's
passed out.
unconscious.
So I just
do
keep
whatever you
rolling
want.
until I'm healed. No turns. No turns. Click, click, click.
Tries the first band-aid and misses. Tries the next band-aid and misses. Third
I can't
band-aid.
get
Yep,
the other
that's a good
stab
one.
off. I only have 1 hand.
So while Rocky is tending to Jack, and Jack is coming out of unconsciousness,
To nature.
Coming to nature. Declan picks himself up and brushes himself off. He looks pretty worse for the wear, too, where the spear essentially pierced his side, his midsection. So he's pretty well hurt, too. However, the deep one is dead unconscious right now. So
Nice.
basically, Roy, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna dump a bunch of roofies down his throat so he never wakes up.
Give him a back rub. Is that
Yeah.
what you're doing, Roy?
That's right. Hey.
I'm gonna take his spear and just start stabbing him in the glowing soft spot until he dies.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take long, but Jack.
But I jack.
As Roy is appropriating the spear and jabbing into the midsection of the deep one, I need you to make a power roll, please.
Okay. I've got the power. Where's the power roll?
Top.
I needed an 80. I rolled a 43. That's a suck.
So you're not quite sure if it's maybe just the sight of seeing so much violence, but you feel very uneasy in your stomach too. These sharp twinges of pain.
I pull up my shirt and look. What the hell is this? Feel my stomach.
It's just it just feels like phantom pains in your stomach, and your shoulder kind of hurts too.
Oh, it's better.
We have only 4 hit points.
It's just gas. Don't worry about it.
I grab my shoulder to feel it, make sure that something didn't happen while I was unconscious.
No, it seems fine. There's just a big red shank around your neck. So I don't know what the dentist was doing, but yeah. So.
Dead.
Why are my pants unzipped? What the hell? Spit into the what?
But yeah, but there's no visible damage to your skin or anything like that. You seem to be pretty well intact.
Okay, from a laying position, I'm going to stand up straight.
Like
Not bending my knees or using my arms.
Put all the pressure in your back. That's how you heal.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
All right. So can I, at this point,
Yep.
can I try first aid on myself to regain any more hit points?
No,
I got to look on that.
you may not.
Can I
Anybody
first
else?
aid him?
Nope, first aid's done. It's a one-time
Declan
deal.
First aid him.
And from here on out, it's going to be medicine for anybody who has damage.
Oh, I can do that easy. I have a
Is it
one.
once per person? Because I was going to try and first aid Declan to help him too. Or is it like...
Declan is fine. He's okay.
Yeah, he has full hit points.
Yeah,
He's
didn't-
okay. He was faking it.
He didn't fall unconscious.
Little bastard.
He took some substantial damage from the spear, and he looks very much worse for the wearer. But
Hey, when did I lose magic points?
Which is why I was trying to help. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Magic,
Maybe it might have been.
magic.
There was some weirdo encounter you had a while back that may have damaged you.
Guess what? I'm keeping the spear in my inventory now.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is a black tipped, black rock obsidian tipped spear.
Dragons with it.
The shaft of which appears to be just
Nice
normal
shaft.
wood, smooth and well polished.
Yeah, the
watch
rebooting
out.
shaft for
Exactly.
reasons.
I know. Who knows? Anywho, so guys, I don't know if this is such a good idea. 2 of us went down just fighting one of these things. What if there's 5 or 6 at the top of this place?
Then let me do some math. 10 or 15 of us will go down.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go. Charge.
Well, unfortunately, the scenario is this. Either we try to get up there, and we might die, or we don't try to get up there, and everybody dies.
What do you mean by everybody?
Like, the entire population of the Earth.
Just because you suck at swimming. I've seen Waterworld 87
Have you
times. I can
seen
adapt.
our rolls? Even the keeper's having a hard time.
No, I'm having a good time. Those were pretty good rolls for me.
Yep. All right.
I'm rolling
You
well.
talked me into it. I have 4 hit points. Charge.
And we'll say just for I thought about it a little bit, and I think Declan could use some first aid if you want to give him some.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Let's hold still bandages here.
Sure to get into the worst of messes, Declan, don't you?
We don't need you
Nice,
don't need the help, Jack. You'll just die.
Oh, I needed a 40 and I rolled a 64. Declan doesn't get any help.
Spend the
Anybody
luck,
else
you're gonna
want
die
to,
anyway.
I got it. You suck. Rocky, you suck. I'm epic at this. Let me do it.
Rocky leans over to Declan's ear and goes, I'm here with you.
I'll shove Declan out of the way, or I'll shove.
Ow!
Here's some bandages.
I'll shove
still,
Rocky out of the
yeah.
way and start
Pills
fixing up Declan like a real Arroyo does. And I needed a 34. I got a 25. That's a
Nice.
success. You suck, Rocky.
I do.
Zip. I'm waiting.
If I can get some hit points back, I'll try anything.
Hey, I already gave you 1 hit point back.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll look at Declan. I'll take his hands and I'll say, "You invested in the wrong Arroyo."
Oh, wow. I appreciate that, Mr. Roy.
And
Thank
I'll
you.
drop my phone number on the ground.
Nice.
Just slip your phone number in between the bandages.
Ow, the paper cut.
And Rocky, as you step back and watch Roy ministrate tenderly to Declan, you survey the fallout from your scuffle with the bloated monstrosity in the failing daylight. The cries of the seagulls above begin to grow louder, more strident. Their wailing squawks give you shivers, their eerie, high-pitched screams echoing off the side of the mountain rocks.
Fine.
You've never...
How are
Look up here,
seagulls alive? People
Whippoorwill.
die.
You've never heard birds sound so human-like? You look
Mine.
overhead, expecting to see a circling flock eager to peck at any bloody bits left behind in this clearing. Instead, you see a pinwheeling shape hurtling toward the earth. A human shape. It screams all the way down as you frantically scatter to get out of the way.
It's raining men.
That's
Hallelujah.
actually the name of this section. Yeah. With a bone-crunching splatter, the body of Brother Howie Neal hits the ground.
Oh my god.
His life drains out, blood mixing with dirt and stone, eyes dimming, free of pain now.
Flip him quick because I like my steak medium rare.
It's oddly peaceful to witness his passing from one realm to the next. That is, until you hear more screams from above. I need each of you to roll sanity, please.
I knew that the moon from Majora's Mask was just a forced perspective.
I needed a 77. I rolled a 53. Again, I sucked the cess.
I needed a 59. I needed a 76, but who gives a crap about sanity? It doesn't matter.
I needed
It's
a
overrated.
69, and I rolled a 90. That's a failure.
All right, so Rocky and
We'll
Roy
never
are each
get
going to
it.
take 1 point of sanity.
Only one.
Ha ha.
Weak.
Fine.
And how are we looking on that, boys?
I have
I'm-
58 out of 90.
I am at 68, and I started this with 70, so I'm
Okay,
still
so you're
I have
doing pretty good.
77.
Mm-hmm.
So each of you failed. So go ahead and describe what your character does when they see Brother Howie Neal and more people coming, falling from the sky.
So as it gets flipped over and I realize that it's Howie Neal, I start jabbing it in the face with the spear. And then as I see other people start falling, I start trying to catch them on the tip of the spear.
Oh,
Like
my
a
God.
like a Plinko game, but for psycho people who are missing 40 points of sanity.
Nice. Okay, Rocky.
I'm gonna look up and see the other people for a second, and for a split second, I swear that the 3 people that I see coming down are Jack, Declan, and Roy.
Catch me.
And I kind of clap and applaud as Roy hits the ground. Yay!
Holds up a card 9.1.
So Declan immediately launches himself towards an outcropping of rock that has an overhang, so it protects
And hits
him
his head and is
from,
unconscious.
from some of the falling bodies. Jack, what would you like to do?
Dive into a rock and snap my neck. I would like to administer first aid to get another hit point, but
Barring that,
I am going to do the same as Declan and just try to get under something.
all right, good.
Whatever's
Under my
closest.
spear. It's the best umbrella you can buy.
All right, so we're gonna start with, just for funsies, since you guys are just cray. Let me pop that out of there.
I'm trying to figure
not
out how they
that
got
crazy.
up in the air.
I watched
All right.
that George Clooney
Called a
movie, Up in
rapture,
the
bro.
Air.
They got sucked out by the water, though.
So Declan dives towards a rocky outcropping. He tends to like that for whatever reason. And just as the harbor master, Russ Waters, his body lands just a few feet away where Declan was standing. And you guys all hear the disgusting bone crunch.
Celery.
Jack, you're
gonna
doing
say-
the same thing. So why don't you go ahead
Once
and give me a dex roll, please?
I needed a 60. I rolled a 46. Again, I'm sucking tonight.
All right. So you two managed to dive into one of the overhangs, almost like a little mini cavern etched into the rock nearby.
Just going to live there.
Just as you see the waitress from the
Not foreign flow.
Not Flo.
Flow, yep.
Oh.
And she
Rip
lands
Foreign Flow.
directly on her head. Her head splits open. Her features completely dissolved in a red mist.
Pour one out for your flow means.
All right, and then we'll go with
catch.
Rocky. Rocky, you quickly realize that, oh my God, that is definitely Declan, who is falling almost directly on top of you, and you panic.
Takes
Go ahead and
clothes
give me a
off.
dex roll.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I needed a 50 and I rolled a 36. That is finally something that's successful.
So you frantically scrabble away from Declan falling from the sky and land in the arms of Declan underneath the outcropping. And your momentary bout of sanity quickly dissolves and you realize that you're safe and that these are other bodies falling from the sky. And you look back and are horrified to see it's that little girl who held your hand at the maypole.
There's no children in the town.
Her body is just almost flattened from the impact. She must have fallen from a very great height.
She'll be all right.
I made their way up to the top of the skybox.
And Roy, go ahead and give me a dex roll to catch
Yes.
the body.
Oh
I
God!
better do it.
Stand up. Push the
I
roll.
push the roll.
That's totally up to you, but if you do, you will probably die.
Okay, no, I'm fine.
And you
I
fail.
needed a 50. You got a 70. I failed.
Okay. So what happens to you is I'm trying to think, who else have you guys met?
Lily.
Oh, I guess the priest. How about the priest?
Yeah, the other priest. Yep.
Rose.
Brother John. What was his name? Brother. I got it here.
John Sharp.
John Sharp. Brother John Sharp. His
No, can it be Tony Romo Roper?
Tony. Yeah, it's both of them actually.
Both of them. They're holding each other on the way
So
down.
Tony Roper and John Sharp,
closer
their bodies
to
fall
me.
directly to the right and left of you, completely missing the spear. But it's enough to jolt you out of your reverie, and you shrink back into the relative safety of the rocky outcropping with Jack.
It's my spot. I shove it back out.
And over the course of the next
Hour.
3 to 4 minutes.
We just hang out.
The rest of the town folk hail around you. Blood spattering everywhere. Until the cries and screams stop. And there's nothing but silence and darkness.
Finally, I can get some sleep.
Well, Jack, there is no sleep if you intend to keep going.
He doesn't. We do.
Yeah, he'll sleep. You guys go.
Gotta get these hit points back. You think it's over?
It seems quiet enough. It should be safe.
I give Roy a little
to
elbow
continue.
bump out into the opening to have him look up.
I'll go and look up.
What do you see, Roy?
Get your spear ready.
And it's just a dark night, cloudless.
Batman,
actually cloud
what are you
filled.
doing?
So there is no starlight or moonlight.
Where are
they?
You guys gotta come see this.
It's awesome.
I'm a professional cloud watcher. This is great. I'm
Come out here. Come check it out.
gonna step
right.
out.
There's no city lights. This is the countryside. This is what I like.
Look there's the big little dipper. All right, guys. Should we keep moving or camp for the night?
No camping.
I just heard a terrified whisper that said no camp.
Declan says.
I run back down the mountain.
Declan says, looking at Jack's wounds and his own, holding his side, he says, "Sir, if we have any hope of ending this madness, we must continue.
Wait,
I'm gonna start searching the bodies for change.
Time is of the essence."
They're all
Clearly.
naked.
Yes, I agree with Declan.
Did you not see
Unfortunately, I
the
didn't
tidal
think-
wave, you fool?
It's a tsunami because there's multiple waves. You're a fool, not me. But whatever.
Well, then let's go and get this over with. I start heading up the mountain, taking my clothes off. I'm going to go out the same way I came into this.
I'm gonna be smart and cut off the hands of the frog dude.
Cool.
Okay. Yep.
So
you
we
find
can
him
have-
Make a necklace out of it, or ears, bunny ears.
So we can have the claws as like knives.
Nice. Mm. Roll a
I will
D100
wear
for
him.
insanity.
He is my
I'll,
friend.
I'll,
Right,
I'll
just cuts
skin
his
it
face
and
off
wear it
and
as
keeps it
armor.
on.
Can I skin it and wear it as armor?
What is this, Predator?
Can I? Did I stutter?
You
Can I skin it and wear it as armor?
This isn't D&D.
I think, do you have a skill that might help you with that?
Survival?
Not hidden.
Survival would be it.
I don't have survival.
It's in the other skills section. By default, you have 10.
I'll try it. I mean, who cares?
Try it.
It's 10, you said?
Yep.
Yeah. So just type in survival, check, and then
100, yeah.
roll it.
Yeah, just roll D100.
Ah.
Push the roll.
If I push this roll, will I die?
Yeah.
Something
Just for
horrible
fun.
always happens if you push and fail.
Yes. If you fail when you push them.
Always happens.
You
Okay.
go to you slip on blood and then you stab
But I
yourself
am
with the
taking
hands
his
you cut
hand.
off.
You said okay to that before I...
That's
Try
fine.
to
Yeah,
skin
you can retrieve his hands. They are quite a bit larger than your own, but
Yeah, so
still
wear them
roughly
as
the
gloves.
same shape. Yeah. So if you find a nice tailor back in the States, if you live through this thing, then
No, I'll just hollow them out and put my hands into
all
their
squishy.
hands.
Yes. All right. So yeah, you bag those. Go ahead and put them in your inventory.
Dang, those things do
Frog
damage.
hands.
Those things are a 1d6 plus a 1d4? Whoa.
Can we eat their legs? I heard it's a French delicacy.
Mm-hmm. According to Chiru, yeah.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
All right. Now what?
I'm already heading up the mountain, so I'm about 20 feet.
Everybody is quite all right to continue. I believe one Mr. Dan Williams awaits us at the top of the mountain.
I don't know why you'd think that. We got to get like 3 more scenarios out of this, but let's go.
2 more. Actually, this is the next to last, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Math per verb.
So you continue up the mountain. Thankfully, you've left the corpse-strewn lava fields behind, but progress in the dark without star or moonlight to guide you is painfully slow.
But we do have flashlights.
True. Still painful.
Flashlights?
The mountain is becoming more steep with each step, it seems. Still, you know you have to keep going. You have to try. Sometime after 2 a.m., you stop to catch your breath, eat a ration, and drink some water. Declan ignites a small canister of gel fuel to provide some scant light and a modicum of heat against the early morning chill. The flames flicker in his eyes, and that gaze... The flames flicker in his eyes, and in that gaze you can see your own uncertainty reflected. What should we expect up top, do you think?
I'd say Jack's going to die.
I think I'm going to die. At this point, I don't know what to expect.
Hopefully we can still catch the ritual in progress before it's finished. If we can catch them in process, we might have a chance at stopping them from doing it as whatever they're trying to do, I guess.
You just said process, dude. You're from Boston. Act like it.
And who are these people, sir?
Well, clearly I think we all know at this point that Reverend Lee Summers is behind this, at least to some degree. Would you all agree?
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to kill that bastard.
Probably. He raped me. I'm going to kill him.
No, sorry, Roy. I had a weakness moment. No.
And beyond that, I honestly can't say.
No, you can't. Go ahead.
I said, be honest.
You can say.
Tell us your deepest thoughts.
Can you teleport us up to the top?
Translocation magic is beyond me.
No. Teleport. He's checking. Accessing data.
Accessing data.
Yeah, that android from Star Trek.
All right. So the fire and the conversation has clearly died down.
If you really want to know how I'm feeling, I mean...
Zip.
Isn't just heating something up, just kind of shaking it really hard on an atomic level?
I suppose
And
so.
we're out. All right, so can we
You know
tell how
where
much...
that rain must be really scary.
Okay. Can we tell how much further we have to go based on what we have traveled?
So at this stage, you're probably a little over the halfway mark.
Okay.
Again, as you were told previously,
It could take
about
a day.
It's about a day's trek, and you left at about 8 in the morning.
Okay.
So you'll probably arrive at 8 in the morning. It's now 2 a.m.
All right. We should be fresh and ready to go by the time we get there. I'm sure our adrenaline is going bonkers, though, after the fight and the people dropping and all that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm just going to push forward like I am on a mission and I have no legs and no muscles, nothing. I'm just going.
Sure. So Jack gets to his feet, clearly done with this conversation and this fire, and only wants to press on. So Jack...
Lee, press on.
You feel something tremble beneath your feet as you stand.
Sorry.
The ground is alive.
With the sound of music.
Uh-huh.
And
What's under us?
you are overcome with a slight sense of vertigo It feels
Hello,
as
hello.
though the island is tilting northward.
The tilt-a-wheel.
Tilt.
And as Jack realizes this, the rest of you also feel this strange tilting sensation.
Gonna grab onto the nearest rock.
And as you do
Whole thing's
so,
been a carnival ride.
you hear from above rocks start to roll down the hill.
Are you kidding me?
Rock and roll.
And
I
Declan
let go.
screams, "Take cover!" And I'm going to need you to make a dex roll. Let's start with Brian, or Jack, rather.
Somebody.
Yeah, you, Jack.
I'm spending. Can I?
Yes.
You-
I
Yes.
needed a 60. I rolled a 62. I'm spending the luck.
All right, go ahead. Jot those two
Down
down.
to 20.
And next up, okay. That's good.
I need a 50. I got a 34.
Nice.
I needed a 50. I rolled a 70. That's not good.
Spend it. You're gonna die anyway.
So, you going to let that stand, Rocky?
Yep.
Okay, let me roll for Declan here real quick.
Bye.
And Dex is... Boom. And he needed an 80 and rolled a 32, so clearly he heard what was coming and yelled out to you guys. Unfortunately, Rocky was a little too slow, which seems to be
What?
a theme. And I'm going to need you to roll D4, please.
That's it? Are they pebbles? Bam Bam?
I rolled a
Somebody.
2.
So a few jagged rocks smack you directly in the face, cutting your cheek and your forehead for
thought you
2
said
points
his
of
face.
damage. How does that make you stand?
It takes me to 9 out of 11.
Okay, so that's your first damage tonight. So no big deal there. But yeah, you're sort of thrown back. You lose your grip on the rock you were hanging on to, and you tumbled backwards down the hill for about 10 feet before sliding to a stop and crawling towards another outcropping.
He stands up and says, "Pain don't hurt."
The rest of you manage to find cover, an overhang that protects you from the rest of the falling rocks. And after just a few minutes, you can tell that the tilting sensation, the shift in landscape, has ceased. But it's permanent now. Just that extra angle has been added. It's almost as if the entire island just shifted
Sinking.
1 degree.
That's
5
6
more
more
degrees and
hours to
we're at
climb.
Kevin Bacon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I could eat some bacon.
All right. And then the rocks stop after a few
right.
minutes.
Is everybody okay?
Gonna stand up and brush myself off.
Where'd you get a brush?
I always carry one. You don't want to know
They're
where.
like umpire brush.
Well, now that minor inconvenience has concluded, up we go. And I'm going to start walking up towards the top of the mountain again.
I'm gonna quickly get in front of him and walk with my gun out, mind you. This whole
I'm going
I'm
to block
gonna
the
say-
whole pathway and walk extra slow, and I can't get around him, and I'm late for class.
Hey, Rocky.
What?
It's not an inconvenience for those of us who are fast enough.
barely an inconvenience.
Snap. Wow. Kitty has claws.
All right, let's move. Double time.
Frog claws
All right. So you
in my backpack.
keep moving upward and onward.
I'm going to sprint straight up the mountain.
After a
I'm
few
gonna
hours,
throw my spear through.
After a
his
few
chest.
hours, more rocks, guys. Or demons,
gonna-
or monsters, or the world ends.
We're going to
Ready?
Bethesda to this. Everybody start jumping at diagonal angles back and forth. Eventually, we'll make it up the mountain.
bling, 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 bling.
I'm pretty sure that like all the dangers are at the base of the mountain because they don't think that we'll pass them. So the rest of the mountain's going to be
that's-
really easy.
Oh, I like
That's
that.
thinking
Oh,
harder,
God.
not smarter.
Guys, I found an
What?
escalator.
No, it's a dumbwaiter.
Oh,
Oh.
Why are
I'm
you
sorry.
being mean to
Call
the
you
waiter?
names. Yeah, that's a bully move.
Olé.
Bully for you. All right. So you continue along for a few hours, and soon the soft light of dawn begins to color the skies from black.
Dawn, get out of the skies.
The soft light of dawn begins to color the skies from black to mauve. Your energy is sapped, your spirits dampened, but by your estimates, you've nearly reached Queen Mary's Lake. In fact, when you squint, you're darn sure you can make out some kind of plateau about a quarter mile up. Is that green grass or some kind of mirage? Below, at the foot of the mountain, mist slinks through the fields, somewhat obscuring your view of Edinburgh. What vague patches you can make out, however, fill your heart with horror. Water, water, everywhere, and not a drop to drink. That tidal wave you witnessed yesterday, and any successive ones that may have occurred overnight, have effectively drowned the village off the map. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear the island is slowly sinking into the ocean. In mocking answer, you hear a loud thunderclap from above. Only, the deafening sound didn't come from the sky. It came from the volcano. A hot wind cascades down the slope, blowing your hair back and drying your eyes, a harbinger of the white-hot lava you now see oozing from numerous cracks in the mountainside. With a bit of luck, and if you shake a leg, you might be able to reach the plateau without the molten rock causing you to burst into flame.
So what you're saying is that the floor is literally lava.
So what you're saying is I'm screwed because I just spent luck.
So who's ready for a chase sequence?
Oh,
As
is
long
there
as
a
it's
car
not
involved?
drive
I
auto.
hope I get to
Yes.
drive.
Yes, drive auto is a thing. Oh.
All right.
I'm going to drive Declan. Does that count?
Are we the pickup truck or the standard car? I need to know.
So I had to go back and actually create a cheat sheet for chase sequence on foot, based on the rules.
Jack is definitely not the driver this time.
Right, exactly.
The
You
driver
weren't
of my
there. You
own
don't know what
feet.
happened.
Exactly.
I don't think I gave Declan points in drive auto either. I'm not quite sure. I might have.
Yeah, something didn't quite.
I never had it, so
Hang on a sec, yeah, because something didn't quite take here. Dang it! So I actually spent a lot of time.
Oh, that sucks.
Working on the chase rules.
our great-looking character
I
models.
see the chase rules.
Yeah, but those are not. I actually modified them all.
Oh, okay.
I guess there's no chase sequence, and we just get to the
Oh
top
no,
unscathed.
we're just
Oh,
suddenly at
that
the top of the
sucks.
mountain.
Is this something you can fix real quick?
No,
You think?
I actually
Oh.
spent a lot of time
Oh, that sucks.
typing
Like
it in.
70
Thanks,
years.
Roll20. Appreciate that, buddy.
Can I be the pickup truck or the car?
Yeah, I don't know why.
The pickup
That's-
truck has more build, so you might want to go with that.
Yeah, I can't drive either, dude.
I'll choose some tokens. Hang on a sec.
I have a 20
Cool.
in Drive Auto. I'm perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfectly screwed.
So
20 out of 20. I rolled a natural 20.
You have to roll a D100.
I'll choose some tokens.
Roll for chase sequence.
Well, great. So that's that. So we're gonna have to kind of wing it. Okay, so here's how it's gonna roll, guys.
Wing it is.
You'll notice that at the bottom of the of this thing, you'll see that you have your characters.
Yep.
In a particular lane, you are moving to the top of the page towards the green dot. Okay.
Got it.
You're going to move one square at a time. At the very bottom, you're going to see move actions. Rocky happens to be the slowest character. So
Okay.
he gets one move action per round.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else is slightly faster than he is. So, for instance, Roy gets 2 move actions. Jack gets 3. And Declan,
Okay.
of course, gets 4. The volcano, the lava, which if it catches you will consume you and immediately kill you, is 1.
I swear to God, if another character dies, I'm leaving. That's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Is 1. Let me see here.
This is super fun.
Okay, so
I don't see a cape.
I need to open up the
No
Hebrew
capes.
book.
No
cape
capes.
for you.
Yeah, that really blows.
Why do I have to
Edna doesn't
stand
do
next to
capes.
Rocky through this? That's dumb.
All right.
Anybody gets close to me, I'm cutting your tendons. The lava will get you first.
Not if I get you before you get the lot. Wait.
Fit width.
So what I'm trying to say is I can't quit you, lava.
I lava you.
I love you so
Chases.
much.
There we go. The chase round. Optional rules.
So, guys, tonight's sponsor is. Oh, wait. No.
Lava.
Is lava.
Soap.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Lava.
Got
Lava
it.
soap.
Okay.
Hashtag sponsor is lava soap.
So
Clean my hands real
Hashtag
good.
still not sponsored.
It's true. Except for our patrons. which
Okay,
we
so
love.
here's
All
what's
of
going to happen. You guys
Except
get to
one.
spend your move actions to move forward. Each space that you move forward is going to be you're going to roll.
Okay.
And whether or not
Can I
there's
just
some
walk?
sort
Do I have to roll to move forward?
you
Get
can-
down on the ground,
you can
tuck
roll
into
backwards
a ball.
down the hill. So you're going to roll D100, and then I'm going to tell you what you encounter, if
Okay.
anything. Okay. And
Please
you're
don't
going to
be
do
an
this.
alligator in the road.
You're going to do this all the way to the top. Now, here's where it gets fun.
Okay.
If
This is not fun for me. Just so this is.
if a character is lagging and they are about to be consumed for whatever reason by the
Oh, just use my
volcano,
name already. We all know who you're talking about.
then another character can spend can attempt a dex and a strength roll to
Okay.
rescue the character from the volcano. Make sense?
Okay. Yes.
That's 2 successes.
Got it.
But the character must be within one space of the other character. So the characters can't necessarily just run to the top of the hill
Okay.
unless they want to abandon their teammates. Okay?
Sorry,
All
bro.
right. So we've already established.
So my new character is called Throwy McThrowaway because
Throwy
he's going to die
McThrowaway.
at the end of the episode anyway.
And I think we have the people with the fastest move actually all have the best decks too. So
Note to
Convenient.
self: never make a character with less than 80 decks.
exactly.
True.
Ever. So so what's going to happen is I need to
Lava moves very slowly.
nice. Yeah, that's why it's a 1.
Yeah, but have you seen my move rate?
Yeah, how could lava be the same speed as a guy?
Well, it's not one source of lava, guys. So use your
Yeah.
imagination. Don't be dumbasses.
I don't have any. You gotta
I'm
tell
imagining
me. You
me
gotta
dying.
show me video of this.
I just want to start running.
Yep.
Let's do this.
So Declan's going to go first.
Just
Okay.
going to step backward into the lava. It's inevitable, right?
Goodbye.
And okay,
A
so
one?
he can move forward. And I'm
Forward
gonna
one,
move him
right?
Forward. Yep. As soon as I get this fucking thing to work.
Am I the only one that's freaking out about a D100 that just rolled a 1?
I'm going to die, so not like it matters.
Declan moves up, and he's going to keep going.
Oh, because he gets 4 move rate, doesn't
Uh-huh.
he?
Yep.
Wow.
He's definitely gonna abandon us.
Okay.
Matt,
So
keep leaving.
he actually does go his 4 moves.
Is he going in the corner and
What
just
do you have
screaming?
to roll
For
to do
Jack.
your move?
You're next. Go ahead and roll
He'll tell
D100.
us.
Oh, okay.
And you have up to 3 move actions if you want.
Okay. You gonna tell me what I can do with that?
Just keep going. You have 3 rolls
I
to
don't.
do.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to keep moving or not until I know what happens.
Okay, yeah, you can move forward.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to move forward 1.
Okay. Done?
Now, when you say within 1 square, like 1 square separating us,
Yeah, the
or
one
1
counter
square
on the
under
left-hand
me?
side.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do 1 more move.
All right. Okay, so what happens is
You die.
Bye.
you...
The lava jumps on me.
Yeah, right. I'm going to need you to so you're clambering up the hill, and your hand grabs hold of a rock that happens to be very hot.
Okay.
All right, and so I'm going to need you to make I guess that'd be a dex roll, wouldn't it? To yank it back before you get burnt.
I needed a 60. I rolled an 82.
You're going to take 1 point of damage as your hand is scalded.
Thanks a lot, Matt.
Now you die.
I'm back down to 3.
Exactly, but you
Can I do first aid on him?
you do get to advance, so you're good there,
Okay.
and you have 1 left if you want to spend it.
I'm going to hold off and make sure everybody makes it.
Okay. Roy,
Team player.
you're next.
No, I don't have to be.
And
Okay.
you have 2. All right, that's good.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
You move forward. And
Good.
all right, so 75. That's going to be you look back at Rocky to see how he's doing because you want to be so far ahead of him. And
I do.
at that moment,
Don't give up yet, Matt.
a seagull flies by and poops right in your eye.
Whatever, bro. I'll stab it with my spear that I'm holding on to.
And you don't get to move forward. You're gonna have to stay right there.
How's it
Yes.
taste?
Terrible.
And
I
Rocky.
wish I was dead.
You
I'm
can
dead.
do it. Only if you give up.
All right. So you try to run, and the rock underneath your feet just crumbles away, and you don't make any progress. And
Roll better.
the volcano moves up. It creeps up towards Rocky. All right, Declan.
Jesus Christ. This is fun.
All right, let's see where Declan goes. Oh,
Let's
no
go
problem.
quicker.
You are cheating.
No problem. I'm taking all your good rolls.
He's
No
on our
problem.
team. It doesn't matter if he cheats.
No problem.
He's not one of us, though.
Declan
Who
makes it to the
cares?
top.
Good. Stop the thing, and then we won't have to worry about the lava.
Jack, you're next.
But
So can I do an action?
You may move ahead. Oh, yes, you can actually.
Can I reach back for Rocky's hand?
No,
No,
he's,
Pull him
he's,
forward?
no,
You're
he's
too
two
far ahead of me.
spaces.
That's what I asked, if the one space meant a block in between or you had to be right
Nope.
behind
Yeah,
each
use
other.
the markers on the left. You gotta be
Okay.
right, basically one space away,
Doesn't help me. The markers on the left.
adjacent, essentially.
Roy's not going to help his brother, though, is the problem.
Yeah, I'm just dead at this point.
Okay, if you're giving up, I'm going to keep going then.
Well, Brian, what you can do, what Jack could do, is spend his move action to move back 1,
Okay.
and then do a strength dex to pull up Rocky.
A dex and a strength.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. So that 40 that you just rolled
Moved me back.
moved you back. You took a step back towards the lava. And now you can roll a strength and a dex.
Why am I so nice to people?
thank God I don't have to have a character moment to do this.
On my dex, I needed a 60. I rolled a 20. I'm very hard.
Cool.
On my strength, I needed a 70. I rolled a 75. Can I spend my luck?
Uh-huh. You may.
Don't.
If you
Down
got
to
it to
15.
spend. Okay.
I grab his hand and pull him up to where I'm at.
There you go.
I'll
all right.
kick
With my burnt hand, mind you.
Now,
I'll kick Rocky
Jack?
in the nuts so he falls back.
Jack, you have 1 move left.
I'm going to say, come on, keep moving. And then, oh, wait. What?
60 is what you're
Oh,
rolling.
yeah, 60. Okay. I thought I saw the strength, and I was like, wait a
So
minute.
you said that, and then
I died.
you took 1 step, and your foot becomes tangled up in what appears to be one of Ingrid Pitt's probe wires.
Ooh.
And you don't move forward.
Sexy.
Next up is Roy.
So I think we have to do under 50, guys.
Oh,
That is not good, my friend. So, yeah, you tend to get all these good
Rocky's
things.
pushing him back.
So Roy tries to tries to outpace his brother, who has just been saved by Jack, and
Thanks, Declan.
immediately
Jackass.
falls down to the ground and skins his knee. He takes 1 point of damage.
For 3 rounds, he's going.
That was one move. You want to jump to another one?
Yeah.
Attempt first aid.
That's fine. So you move forward.
Oh,
So it's not 50. It's something else.
59 or less.
And Rocky.
Rocky.
You die.
All right. So you move forward.
Guys, wait for
And,
me.
and the
Thanks for saving us, sucker.
the volcano moves up. The lava is basically one space away from Jack.
Jack and
And-
Roy's eyes meet, and they both put their foot out and shove me back towards the lava.
And
Holding hands, they
Jack,
bring
we're
us
going
up
to
the
start with you, buddy.
All right,
do
I'm
you wanna
going
do?
to leave these fuckers in the dust.
Okay.
No, you aren't.
Oh,
Bye.
that's not good.
Felicia.
So here's what happens.
I rolled a 96. If the
I'm going to need you to roll a d4, please.
All right,
I don't care.
come on, 4. Oh, 2.
So you take 2 hit points of damage as a spurt of lava erupts suddenly from the ground beneath you
Yeah, but I'm used to that.
and lashes onto your face.
I'm down to 1 hit point.
So yeah, I think basically I think you need to make a roll, don't you?
Savings, right? Savings,
Because essentially damage is
Constitution?
well, that's half or damage is less than maximum hit points. Character takes damage from a single wound. Blah blah blah.
maximum is 11.
I think you're okay actually. Well, you
I'm
still,
okay.
No. As a major wound been taken, hit points
Okay.
0.
It's hot.
I think you're okay. So yep. So you got 1 hit point left. You're all burning.
And I have 1 move left as well.
You've got that was only your first roll, wasn't it?
Second.
You got 2 more.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you got 2 more, buddy. Oh my god.
Not anymore, I don't.
Jack rolled a 71, and that is actually that's going to hinder your movement. So again, you the lava beneath your feet essentially melts the soles of your shoes,
I have no
and they
soul
sort
anyway.
of like are starting to fall apart, and you don't make any progress. You have 1 move left.
I turn to go back towards the lava.
Why wouldn't you?
Get your
I'm going to
soul
end it
back.
on my terms,
Why wouldn't
mother.
you?
I'm going to say, Rocky, you better make it to the top and stop this.
Why Rocky?
And I rolled a 72.
So, the soles of your shoes begin to corrode straight off, and you have to take off your boots,
Hot, 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 hot.
and so you do not make any progress. Roy,
I'll pull Jack up.
all right, that'll be one of your moves. So go ahead and roll a strength and a dex.
If I fucking die, Jack, trying to help
Don't
you.
pull me up.
I succeeded with the strength roll. I needed an 80. I got a 40. And I failed at the dex roll. Jack's dead.
You needed a 50, you rolled an 83, and that's probably, unless you're going to push it, that's probably not.
I'm gonna push it. Never.
Don't push it.
All right. So that's
I've
your
had several lives.
that is your first move. You could spend another move attempting the same maneuver, or you
No,
could
I
move
can't.
ahead. It's up
I
to you.
have to move ahead.
All right.
Sorry, Jack.
Bye. Feed my cat.
Got a 3.
All right. So yep, you move ahead. Rocky.
I'm gonna try and pull Jack forward.
All right.
Better man than I.
We just hug each other as we start on fire.
Success. I needed a 50. I
Roll
rolled a
the
20.
frickin' decks first.
Dex, I needed a 50.
Yeah.
I rolled a 90.
Yeah. Dex
Okay.
always comes first.
All right.
Get that foothold.
So that is the end of the round, and the volcano moves up to Jack's
Bye.
level.
That's instant, isn't it?
No, we have 1 round to pull
Okay.
you out of this.
Or I can move forward.
Yes,
if
or
it
you can move
works.
forward. Yep.
Okay.
his turn
Because that's
first.
the end of the round. Yep. So if you're there if the volcano
Can we
is
go?
on your level at the end of the round, very good. So Declan can't quite get to you in that
Why?
time.
Because he ran away?
Because he's
Is that why?
Yeah, exactly right.
Declan?
And
Can you send Declan back down for insurance when we get higher up?
That's true. I could actually.
Thank you.
got
Well,
four movements.
he's not going to risk it though. So he'll just
No,
hang
he's
out.
I hate Declan.
So Jack, go ahead.
I pull out my gun and shoot at Declan.
Oh, you're gonna shoot the lava.
If I
Ha-ha,
survive
take
this,
that lava.
How many hit points does the
Declan's not
lava
going to have a
have?
good time if I survive this.
Excuse me. I apologize for that. That was gross. Now what?
Okay, so your first roll, you rolled a 27.
27, sorry.
And you move forward.
Second roll, I rolled a 73.
73 is not so good, but
No.
just basically a bit of rock crumbles underneath your bare feet. And
Starting to burn my feet because I have no boots.
Okay.
You're wearing
And,
very thick wool
and
socks.
you don't
though,
make
so
any
you don't
progress.
really
You have
feel
one
much.
move left.
All right.
One move action left.
58.
That is just enough to move you up.
Oh, thank God.
Roy,
We didn't know where your cutoff was.
We're
Okay.
learning.
58. 58 is the
And-
cutoff, guys.
Can Rocky go first?
No, it's you.
Well, sucks. All right.
Oh, I see why. He'll still have a chance, though.
All right, so you do not make any progress because that same damn bird comes by and poops in your other eye.
I'm blind in one of
Mine?
my eyes, so
Mine?
okay.
You
Sorry,
have
they
one
sound like
other
humans.
move action.
Sweet.
Mine.
You rolled an
Bird
87.
back again.
It's a human.
And this one, you basically are clambering
die.
up. You're clambering up, and steam punctures out of the ground and blasts you straight in the face. You take 1 point of damage, but you do move forward.
You got
Worth.
a facial.
Exactly.
Okay, so I can't afford steam or to stub my knee
Exactly.
at all,
Rocky.
or I'm unconscious or dead or whatever.
Rocky.
Rocky, baby.
Rocky.
All right, so Rocky
I
moves
rolled
forward,
47.
clambering up the hill.
Stuff, bruh.
And the lava is
Rocky,
not far
first
behind.
aid.
Basically right behind both Jack and Rocky. And we're going to start off with Jack.
Declan. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
Declan doesn't want to help us, so I'm going to
Wait.
punch Declan in the face if I make it to the top.
Same. We'll just get in the line.
Quick, Gabe, throw the spirit in the lava. It might scare it back.
I rolled a 99, everybody.
Okay, this could be bad.
That's got to be dead. That's got to be. I
gotta
have
be
one
bad.
hit point left.
All right, so, go ahead and roll D4.
D40 is
It's
not.
going to be a 1 or more.
It's a
it's a
1.
one.
It's a 1. So you're at 0.
Good. I'm at 0.
Right, and so we all know what happens at that level. So
It all replenishes because I get my second life. I didn't even think of that.
go ahead and check your dying box, please.
How many shrooms did you have?
And your hit point should be 0.
It feels like a lot. It is 0.
Great. And so here we go. Essentially, chase rounds are exactly the same as combat rounds. So, hang on a sec. I gotta increase this a bit so I can read it. So you guys all see Jack slip and fall, and you hear a crack as his ribs give way, and he is unconscious with the lava creeping towards him.
feeling better.
Without help hoisting him back up, it's going to be pretty rough. So we're on
Question.
to Roy.
Question.
Answer.
Instead of hoisting him up,
Mm-hmm.
can I first aid him?
You can. Yes, that's absolutely
As
doable.
one of his rounds.
That's a move
right.
action, yeah.
I'll try that.
God, I'm glad I kind of won then.
Success.
All right.
Need a 34, got a 23.
Okay, roll a D100. Whatever you roll, I get that many back.
So, Jack, you now have 1 hit point.
Which one? The 11th?
The
Yep.
first one.
Okay, so boom, temporarily
God, this is
stabilized.
nerve-wracking.
And within the next hour, someone the con roll at end of every hour. So basically, yeah, you can continue to crawl your way up. Without,
I can?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but that was your one move action, Roy. Go ahead.
I
and do your
have
second
2.
one.
He has 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Run away.
Oh,
That goddamn bird is back.
I'm going to need you to roll d4, please.
I have 4 hit points. Oh, okay.
Now you have one
Or you
less.
don't.
And so you stoop back
still
to help
move up,
Jack,
right?
and you're so delighted to see him regain consciousness. And
You don't
help
notice the bird pooping in your eye.
you help him to his feet, and you immediately twist your ankle and sprain your foot.
Oof.
Oof, ouch, owie, your bones.
However, you do manage to basically clamber up to the next level.
All right, you guys better get out because I can't help.
Rocky.
I rolled an 89.
My God, we suck.
All right. So
Helping us, Declan.
you
He's
two
just
grab
watching us die.
you two grab hold of some rocks that just have a little bit of lava spewing out.
Yeah,
So
yeah, D4.
Nope. You roll. You take 1 damage, please.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh, you roll a d10
All
for
right.
that one.
I'm down to 8.
All right, and you do
Oh,
move
wow.
forward 1. All right, and Volcano
Hot, hot,
moves
hot, hot,
forward.
hot.
Basically, Jack
that
has
hot,
1 round in order to get up and
like
move
it hot,
forward,
hot, hot.
or he's done.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, that'll move you
That's
up
pretty
1.
good.
You're clear.
That's your first move action.
I don't want to roll anymore. I'm so scared. 68.
That's
I'm
not
going to
good.
spend my life. I mean, my luck. Can't.
So, yeah, basically, you encounter some mud and slip and slide and are unable to find purchase, so you have to move over a couple 10 feet to find another patch where you can climb up. So you don't make any progress on that one, but you have 1 move action left.
If that's the case, can I scoot over to where Declan went up? 'Cause he
No.
got up real easy.
He's much better than you are.
Yeah, he isn't.
That's funny.
20 for my final roll.
All right, you hoist yourself up. Roy, you have 2 move actions.
See ya, chump.
That moves up.
You rolled a 56.
58 is the 59 or above, and you're in trouble.
We think.
Let's see.
We're not sure. 58 or 59.
Maybe 60 or above. Who knows?
So I could be a dick and I
60
could
I got.
hoist Jack up so that way if Rocky gets in trouble, he dies.
Oh, my God.
You don't want to kill
gonna
your
do
brother.
Well, that's
Should've.
what you get. So you don't make any progress this round, but a third bird comes by and poops on your head.
This time your mouth was open. You're like, huh? Cool.
All right.
I should have
Rocky.
hoisted him up.
I'm dead.
Holy crap.
Crap.
I rolled a 100 on a D100, guys.
Natural 100.
All right, I'm going to need you to
I
make
instantly teleport to the top of the mountain. That's the rules. I'm sorry.
You teleport to the pool underneath the...
All right, I need
At
you to
least
roll
it's nice.
D4, please.
2.
All right. Talk to me about your current hit point situation.
I am at 6 out of 11.
Okay, that sounds
Not
like
quite
you
half.
not quite half. So, damage is less than half. Okay, regular damage. First damage.
How can I kill this guy?
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you take 2 points of damage as a wave of ash cascades down from the mountain, and you breathe a big lungful of it in.
Oh, man.
But you do move forward 1.
What? With 100?
Not even fair.
Yep.
That's not even fair.
Yeah,
it's a bear.
it's the trade-off. If you get damage, then you move forward.
Yeah, but he rolled 100.
I know, right? It's like the worst thing you could ever roll. In this
Spontaneously
particular one,
combust.
Well, this was interesting because if you guys remember back to the vehicle chases,
No, I don't remember it.
I was able to insert specific obstacles.
Right.
But this optional rule allows you guys to create random hazards.
Oh, yay.
So I just sort of made these up. And
Come
I thought,
on,
this is actually
alligator.
turned out to be way too much fun. Okay, Jack, you're up next. Oh,
I
I'm
am
sorry.
very stressed.
I got to move up the volcano.
Me
Sorry.
too.
No, he already moved up one.
Oh yeah, no, you moved them already, dude. Quit cheating.
Jack.
No takebacks.
I rolled a 100, which means the lava moves backwards.
52.
All right, that moves up. You have 2 more.
23.
All right, you move up.
I'm going to
Why are
stay.
you leaving me responsible
Okay.
for him?
Roy.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Don't fail your roll.
He got a 71.
All right. So, in this case, you basically are trying to outdistance Rocky yet again, and you inadvertently just grab hold of a stone that is extremely sharp, and you cut up your hand. You take 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die. It's so fun.
What are you up to now?
I have 2.
2 left.
Yeah.
Okay, and you move up, Rocky. Or I'm sorry, that's
I have
actually
another move.
Sorry, that's your first one. Yeah.
You can do it.
I can do it. I will
Give
do
us
it.
your second one.
I did it.
All right.
I got a 40, and I'm at the top, and I'm gonna attack Declan now.
Wait. Let him pull me up first.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have to roll.
All right, Rocky.
Rocky. Yes. Boop. Boop. Move him up.
I will when he tells me what he rolled.
I rolled a 53.
All right, so you move up,
Oh, sorry. For you, that's too high.
and the volcano moves up right behind Rocky. Jack, you're up next.
Declan, pull me up. I'm going to yell at Declan to pull me up.
All right, and he will attempt to do so. Declan, there we go. He needed a 50. He rolled an extreme 8 on strength. And for dexterity, he needed an 80, and he rolled a 40 hard. So he easily pulls you up.
Yeah, no fudging of dice here, guys. He swears.
Just gonna back up into the lava.
Hot.
And Rocky, you're the only one left on the field.
I rolled a 5.
All right.
Roy, pull
And the
him
lava
up.
comes up. And last final
Shouldn't Roy
round,
have had a turn to try to pull him up though?
He wasn't within
couldn't.
range.
Oh,
But I will this turn for the character dynamic.
nice.
All right, we'll allow it.
Give me your hand, Rocky. And I'm gonna
I'd say
use the
I'd
roll.
say it would work regardless because Matt did roll and got a 41 to move forward.
Yeah.
Okay, but play it out, boys.
Okay, I was gonna use the. If I failed, I was gonna make it a joke, but now it doesn't matter. Okay, so strength.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to do the rolls now that I know it's gonna succeed. I don't want to waste the rolls.
Don't waste
Whatever.
it.
Give me your hand, Rocky. I rolled a 37. I needed an 80. That's a hard success.
On strength.
I'll help you up, Rocky.
No, you won't.
With my foot to your face.
And as he grabs my hand, I pull it away and yell, "Psych!"
And then you just climb up on your own.
Yeah, then he just strolls past you.
Woo!
Okay.
So now what do we get? We pee on the lava and put it out?
That's pretty much it. No, you're out of danger now. But haggard and nearly defeated, you reach the plateau. It is no mirage after all. A grassy clearing sits atop the level area where fresh water glimmers in the muted light of the morning sun. You are not at all astonished to find Queensmary Lake. Ugh. Let me do the map here for you real quick.
Oh, yeah.
No,
There you go.
don't do that.
Oh, it looks
With
like
the
a heart.
heart.
You are not at all astonished to find Queen Mary's Lake in the rough shape of a heart. And you are not even a tiny bit startled to see Dan Williams standing on a rock jutting up from the center of the lake, hands outstretched to the sky, eyes closed as if in contemplation. You are, however, very, very surprised at the sight of what is towering over your long-lost friend. Tune in next time when we conclude Chapter 7. Chapter 8, Tryst.
Chapter 9.
Chapter 10.
Thoughts, guys?
Chapter 11.
Oh my god, that was terrifying. I thought I was stressed from work. I'm never
Good
sleeping
luck.
tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say,
so thanks a lot.
Brian, we're going to stay up all night playing The Division because we're not going to sleep.
I for one am excited to die next episode.
Wow. I
thought I hated chase sequences before. Now I really hate chase sequences.
I actually didn't mind that one, but it was very
hated it.
stressful.
He used it to get all our health down to like 4, 3, 1, and now he's gonna kill us with Dan.
The man.
With Dan. Any other thoughts or theories?
I think we're all dreaming.
Ooh.
We licked one of the toads. All of us tried it.
We all dropped acid and looked at M.C. Escher
I picked it
paintings,
back
and that's
up.
what this is.
Nice.
We might be starting anew. Come the next scenario.
We'll find out.
Everybody's got a new character, and they're all in 5th grade.
Do I get to play my actual character Declan, or are you going to just steal him again?
No, Declan's just going to run away.
Yeah, Declan's a douche.
He's got the helicopter coming in just for him.
He has like hundreds in every ability, and he just refuses to help us.
Well, Matt made the character, so
Taking the helicopter away just for him is very much in character for how I imagine Declan. I don't know what Jeremy's doing with him.
Jeremy tends to take his creative liberties with our characters, like when he let Bugsy died. See, in my mind, Bugsy doesn't die.
Yeah.
ever.
That was a rough one.
Ever.
He's a lich.
He's a lich.
You get
All
it.
right, let's
Lich
go,
cop.
boys. It's midnight.
Yep. All right, it's time for some
midnight.
recommendos, so please roll B100.
I don't ever want to roll a D100 again.
I rolled a 72.
I rolled a 59.
Nice.
I rolled a 80.
Beauty. So it's going to be Gabe, Matt, Brian, then me. Gabe, start us off.
So, as promised, I have a podcast, but I clickbaited you. It's not a Cthulhu-based podcast.
What?
It's like,
What?
yeah. It's called Your Favorite Band Sucks, the podcast. And it's really good for people who are cynical assholes and or music nerds and people like me who are both. It basically is, the point of the podcast is it's these two music industry geeks and they just talk about really popular bands and why they suck. And so initially, like, you hear you're listening to the bands you hate, and you're like, yeah, this band does suck. I agree with you. And then you see that they did one for your favorite band, and you're like, maybe I don't want to listen to that because I like that band. But then you listen to it, and it's still fun because as long as you're not annoying, you can listen to it and be like, okay, maybe they are pretentious as hell and terrible, but I like them. This podcast has covered 3 of my favorite bands of all time, including my favorite band, because my favorite band sucks. No, bonus points to anyone that can guess it based on the podcast list.
Coldplay.
Queen's
No,
right.
they haven't done none of that. No,
None of that. None of that.
it's interesting. Interestingly enough, they've
Nickelback.
done a podcast about why my favorite band sucks and why my least favorite band sucks. So it's a fun little duality.
That's cool.
So, even if you love
The
the bands,
Wiggles.
it's still kind of fun to hear why these guys hate them, and it's just interesting. I get a good laugh about
So
it.
do they hate every band?
Oh, hey, I'll pull up a list of some. I'll just give you a little sample of some of the bands they've done. Nirvana, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Queen, Modest Mouse. They cover a lot. The Beastie
If Britney
Boys,
Spears is on there, I'm never listening to it.
That's
the
not
Beatles, The
It
Who,
can't be.
Metallica was so bad that they did 2 separate episodes for
a band. I
them.
actually don't blame him for that.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, they did Tool,
Yeah, I could see that.
Weezer.
Mm-hmm.
You're
They
hardly
they
know her.
cover a good base. It's really
For your
funny.
bass.
and-
Ace of Base? Huh?
Yeah, and if they ever do Rush, I'm gonna like lynch their studio. But other than that, it's a lot of fun. You should give it a listen.
That's funny. They're comedic in their delivery.
Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and they're like crass as hell, and it's just funny to hear them get really worked up about this because they get like legitimately mad.
Jeez.
Nice.
So that's called Your Favorite Band Sucks.
All right, cool. We'll give that a listen. And Matt, you're up next.
Yay!
Oh,
This week, I have a new game for you guys. It's called Anno 1800. It is the latest game in the Anno series, which is a long-running game series. It's
Yeah,
a
there's
city
1,800
builder.
of them.
So Anno 1800 is at its core, it's a city builder game. You start out on an island, and you build up, one industry that needs to feed into another, to create a stable supply chain. And with that, you branch out to other islands, and you kind of slowly work your way around the map to try and expand and control as much territory as you can. It's called Anno 1800 because it takes place at the turn of the 19th century. It takes place at the start of the Industrial Revolution. So you start out, with things like, logging camps and turning logs into planks, and at the end you're, refining oil into gasoline and kerosene. And it's a really beautiful game. A while back, when it first came out, I actually posted a couple of screenshots on board because I couldn't believe how good it looked. But yeah, it's if you're a fan of city builder and management games like I am, I'm a huge fan of city builder management type games. It's a gorgeous game. It has a lot of really deep gameplay to it, a lot of really great features, and it's definitely something you should look at.
cool. Thank you, Matthew. Brian, you're up next.
Oh. I have a mobile game, actually, that I'm going to refer. I think
We
I did
better
a
be
mobile game,
sponsored by them.
2 years ago, year and a half ago, maybe. But this is called Raid Shadow Legends. I needed to get something that I could just play quickly, a little bit of battle, and then I got addicted to it. So basically, you start out with a character that you choose. They give you like 4 or 5 to choose from, and then you build up a troop that goes with you, and you can control each one of them individually. You can have them control themselves, and you basically go through. There's a storyline, pretty thin, but you go through battles to try to stop this evil queen that's trying to rule the land. And you have to fight like all the monsters and dragons and stuff that she sends towards you. So what you do is you have to build up your characters by leveling them up. By leveling them up, as well as giving them armor. And you can also level your armor up.
What's the name of this again? I'm sorry.
It's called Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, that's quite all right.
That's quite
Wait,
enough.
what's
of
it
that.
called?
So it's called Yo Mama. It's a lot of fun. It's just one of those where you can you get loot and stuff like that, so you can grab that, check it out, compare it to the stats with the thing that your characters are wearing. You can have several different characters. Each character is from a certain faction, so it's better to fight against another faction. Of course, it's the red, blue, and green. So green beats red beats blue, blah, blah, blah. Then there's also another faction, which is like from another plane, where you get these demon monsters and stuff like that, which you can also use and build and fight with. So I finally figured out there's so much to do in this game. There's the main storyline, then there's raids, then you can actually battle against other people who've built up it's almost like a card game, so they built up their characters of a deck, and they put those out there. So I've only played it for like 3 days, but I'm pretty addicted already. So my character's like level 40 already. So, but definitely check it out. It's fun. It's just a good 10, 15 minutes at a time. Then you can put it down and come back, 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours later. It's called Raid Shadow Legends.
Right.
And so far I haven't seen any. There's no pushing for microtransactions. You can obviously purchase stuff.
Not yet.
But I haven't needed to purchase anything yet. And I've probably played it for at least 6 hours, I'd say, maybe 7 hours. So pretty entertaining.
Is it similar to Shadow Wars?
I don't know. I haven't played Shadow Wars. I don't think.
Yeah, you actually recommended
Oh,
it.
yeah. No,
2 years ago.
it's not like that. It's different than Shadow Wars.
It sounded similar because it's a card
this
game,
actually has a
almost like
pretty.
Magic.
It's got a little bit of a fleshed out storyline. I mean, it's with cutscenes, drawings, and stuff like that. And actually, it's narrated in between the battles that you do.
Gotcha.
But once you get to a certain point, obviously your characters aren't quite up to level, so you have to go back and grind a little bit. From the previous
Sort of like
levels that
temple
you've
run.
done, so it helps level up, get more gear, all that good stuff.
I do love a good grind.
How about a bump and grind?
It's all right. That's too much.
In a pinch. All right.
Gross.
Tonight, my recommendo is a movie. It is called Bloody Birthday.
Aww.
From
Romantic
1981. It is starring Susan Strasberg, Joe Penny, Jose Ferrer, and directed by Ed Hunt. And this film follows 3 kids in one neighborhood who are all born on the same day during an eclipse. So, of course, something wacko is going on. And flash forward 10 years later, and they turn out to be evil kids. And due to some hocus pocus astrology mumbo jumbo, they lack empathy because of that eclipse. And that causes them to go around and just kill a bunch of people. As if they were like mini Michael Myers.
Aww.
It's a really dumb movie, but it's audacious enough to laugh at. So it's just one of those, it's like on the verge of so bad it's good. And it also is unashamedly ripping off Halloween, Friday the 13th, and even Jaws. The sheriff in the town is Sheriff Brody. There's no real gore or super violence to speak of, but if you like creepy kids, so like Village of the Damned style kind of thing, who kill for sport, then throw back a few brewskis with some similarly MS3TK minded friends, and you'll get a kick out of it. And that's a Bloody Birthday. Is currently on Shudder, and I think there's probably a Blu-ray that came out not too long ago if you want the high def version. But it is fun, and I would recommend it to Brian and Matt, and maybe Gabe. I don't know if you're into horror movies that much, Gabe, but
Big time.
we could pick it apart just like we did The Car that night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Why am I getting bullied here? I don't
No, I don't know if you're into horror flicks that much. So
He's into horror flicks.
Well, yeah,
Aren't
well,
we
we're
all?
all going to go to the horror house later.
Not the horror house, the horror house.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening and watching, Chiru. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Music, Podbean, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere you download a record of podcasts. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, you can find us at thelovecrafttapes.com with links to all our recommendos and social media channels, including Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, and our Discord server where you can chat with us in real time. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And dead. If any dead industrious people dead out there want to dead, give me a dead tally of the number of times dead tonight that I've said that I'm going to die, dying, or dead. Then you dead can hit me dead up on Twitter at The Real Weird Kid. Dead.
That's a long
Dead.
And if you want to continue to stroke my ego as I come off of the most successful recommendo in my history from last week, you can find me at Lovecraft Gabe.
If
Dead.
anybody has any extra boots, I could definitely use them. You can send them to me through Twitter. That's a thing now.
I opened a lot of people's eyes to the Kirlian frequency, and
It
they
was
just love to
gross.
tell me about it.
Dead.
Brian Podcasts, and I'm also on Instagram at Brian Lovecraft.
Dead.
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 Until next time, roll D100 for
Dead.
lava.
Cakes. Lava cakes.
All right. Let's go ahead and stop the stream. Bye, Cheryl.